Well, hey there, and thank you for inquiring about the Thrive Life business opportunity. My name is Bill Keller. I'm a platinum executive with Thrive Life. Let me tell you about this amazing business opportunity that has completely changed my life. So have you ever seen those ads for business opportunity where somebody's talking about the millions of dollars that they've made and all of the Ferraris and Lamborghinis they have in their garage, and they're sitting on some tropical beach somewhere? Well, let me tell you, that's absolutely ridiculous. Totally unrealistic. Maybe one or two people can do that, but the average person just simply can't. So I'm not going to tell you about all the millions that I've made, because I haven't. But I am going to tell you how it changed my life. And I want you to notice where I'm sitting right now. I'm on the beach in the Mayan Riviera south of Cancun, and it's a trip that I've earned with Thrive Life, but I'll get to that in a minute.
This is my own personal experience with Thrive Life. My results are not typical. While this type of success is possible, there is no promise of income or guarantee that you will achieve the same results.
You see, I used to be a truck driver, and for the first year that I did that, I was driving over the road, which meant that I only got home every other weekend or every third weekend. It was really the pits. My life was absolutely dominated by that truck. And then after that, I got onto what's called a dedicated run, which means that I was doing the same run every day and getting home every night. That was much better. But I was still working 60 to 70 hours a week. I still didn't have a life. And that's when I discovered Thrive Life. And I actually started working Thrive Life while I was working that heavy schedule, driving a truck. And in 2019, I discovered that my income from Thrive Life had exceeded my income from driving a truck. So I thought, well, why in the world am I still driving? So I quit driving, and ever since then, I've just been doing Thrive Life full time. Now, as a truck driver, I was earning enough money to survive, but it was a paycheck to paycheck kind of lifestyle. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That's where many of us are at as Americans and Canadians. But Thrive now has freed up my finances. When I stopped driving in 2019, I was earning about the same as from Thrive as I was with a truck driving. Now, a few years later, I'm earning considerably more than that. I'm by no means a millionaire. I'm by no means rich, but I'm no longer living the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. There's enough for planning. There's enough to put in the bank. So much less stressful, so much better. So this is the scene from my balcony. Isn't that amazing? I could get used to this. Now, Thrive Life is a network marketing company, an MLM, if you will. And I had been involved in a number of networking companies down through the years, and quite frankly, I never made a dime from any of them. And then I discovered Thrive Life, and I discovered that Thrive Life is totally different from all of the others. So what makes Thrive Life different? Well, it's our product. So Thrive Life is premium freeze-dried food, and it's very nutritious, it's delicious, it's got a 25-year shelf life before you open the can, and a 1-year shelf life after you open the can, which makes it really great for long-term emergency food storage, which in this day and age, as you know, is very important. But it also makes it great for everyday use. And my wife and I use Thrive Life in our daily cooking probably 50 or 60% of the time, and we absolutely love it. We've been using it for years. You see, any product that you can try to sell, you can basically only sell within a certain niche, and you have to find your niche in order to be able to sell properly. For instance, if you're selling makeup, you don't want to try to set up a booth at a truck stop to sell makeup. It's the wrong niche, and you're probably not going to have a whole lot of success. Well, Thrive Life is the same way. we can only sell within our niche, and we do have our niche. You see, we can only sell to people who eat. That's everyone. Everybody on the planet. Not only does everybody on the planet want our product, which is food, but they need our product. And not only that, but they're already using our product. They're already using food. They're already spending money on food. So if you're selling something else that they're not using right now, first you have to convince them that they need it, and then they have to generally find more money in their budget to be able to buy whatever it is that you're selling. Well, with Thrive Life, you don't have to convince them that they need food. They're already eating it, and they're already spending money on it, so they don't have to find additional money in their budget. All they have to do is take some of the money that they're already spending at the grocery store and spend it at your Thrive Life grocery store website instead. So how can you market Thrive Life to be able to build your independent business? There are many ways to do it, and you're only limited by your creativity. There are so many different ways, and there are 43 people who have earned this trip to Cancun with me, which I told you I'll talk about later. And there are probably 43 different ways that they are marketing it to be able to build their business and to earn this trip as well. I use YouTube, as you probably are aware. If you're watching this, you probably found me on my YouTube channel. But most of the people here are doing it more traditional ways. You can do home parties, home tasting parties. You find someone who wants to host a party for you. They bring their friends. You go in and you do a short cooking demonstration. Let them see how easy it is to use. Let them taste it, and you make sales that way. You sponsor people that way. Or you can set up a booth at a trade show or a gun show or a flea market or something like that. Many people do that. You can make contacts there. You can sell the food directly. You can sponsor people directly, or you can find people there who are willing to earn free food by hosting a home tasting party for you. There are just so many different ways. And like I said, you're only limited by your own creativity. As much as you can come up with, ideas you can come up with, you can market it that way. So what about the compensation plan? I'm sure you're interested in that. I won't go into a whole lot of detail here, but I can tell you a little bit. For your own personal sales that you make, you can earn anywhere from 5% to 28% of your own sales, depending on volume and several different factors. And then it's a multi-level business. It's 3 levels deep until you reach the upper ranks. Then it goes 6 levels deep, and you're going to earn 2% on each level down below you. So every time you sponsor somebody, when they make a sale, you're going to earn 2% of that. And so there's a lot of income to be earned by building a team underneath of you. But for me personally, I have a pretty big team underneath of me, but most of my commission, most of my income actually comes from my own sales. So in order to build a real strong business, you need to emphasize the selling of the product and sponsoring. If you do just one or the other, your business won't be as strong. But if you can do both, you're going to make a lot of income from your own sales, and you're going to make a lot of income from the people that you sponsor as well. There are also many other benefits. There are ways, and I don't want to get into the details, but there are ways that you can double your commission on certain sales. There are bonuses. If you reach certain levels, then you get a share of the bonus pool that Thrive sets aside. I can't remember whether it's 2% or 5%. I'm sorry, 2% of their monthly revenue, and then they divide that to people who earn the shares. And then there's trips like this. I'm at Cancun right now. This is actually the 6th trip that I've earned. And everyone is at a different place. I've been to Aruba, Panama, Bahamas, and then during COVID, we did Phoenix, Arizona, and Key West, Florida, and now here I am in Cancun. Most networking companies have some sort of a trip like this that you can earn, but most of them, they will only take like the top 10 people or the top 20 people in the company as far as sales, which means that you are in competition with every other consultant or every other distributor in the company. What I really like about Thrive Life is that it's totally different. You get certain points for doing certain things. You get a point for sponsoring someone. You get certain points for new customers, and anyone who can earn the required amount of points can go, which means that you are not in competition with any other consultant. You're only in competition with yourself. In fact, we have, I think, 7 or 8 new people this year. Most of the people that are here earn it every year, but we have 7 or 8 new people on the trip, and 2 of them I know for sure have been a Thrive Life consultant for less than a year, and they don't have a big downline and all that. They just work really hard to earn the points that are available, and here they are, and they're absolutely loving it. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you know me and you know about my YouTube channel, you're thinking, well, that's easy for you, Bill. You've got this big YouTube channel. At this time of filming here, I have 166,000 subscribers. So you're thinking, well, it's easy for you. You can market on YouTube. Well, yeah, it is. However, YouTube is a lot of work, believe me. But here's my point. Out of the 43 people who earned this trip, there are only a half a dozen of us who are on social media. In fact, I'm the only one on YouTube. There are a couple people on Facebook. There are, I think, 2 people that I know of on Instagram, 1 person on TikTok. Everybody else that's here has done it the more traditional way, doing parties or booths or prepper classes or different things like that. So it's very definitely doable without being on social media. Personally, I think social media is the best way, but this company has a lot of consultants who have been very successful long before social media became a thing. And if you want to become a Thrive Life consultant, you will not be alone to figure it out by yourself. I am fairly successful in this business, and I will be here to help you. I can give you all of the training and support that you need to be able to take your business as far as you want to go, whether that means just to earn $200 or $300 or $500 a month for a car payment, or whether that means building a legacy income that is appropriate to pass on to your kids. Anyway, anything is possible, and I can help you do that. I have, like I said, I have training available. You can email me or call me or talk to me at any time, and I will help answer all of your questions. So if you'd like to become a consultant, just go to my website down below, in the description down below, and when you go there, you'll see my name at the top of the website, and then across the top you'll see a link that says Join Us. Click on there and follow through with the online sign-up process to become a consultant. Now, part of that will be to buy a consultant kit. These are not expensive right now. They change them from time to time, but right now the kits range, there are 3 to choose from, and they range from $100 to $499. So you can choose the one that you want. After you do that, I will see that in my back office that you've joined, and I'll send you some more information about how you can access all of my training. Also, if you have any questions before you join, I would be very happy to talk to you. My email is also listed down below. You can email me and we can set up a phone call or whatever you want to do, and I would be very happy to talk to you about all of that. So I hope you have found this interesting. I hope you have found this inspiring. Like I said, it absolutely changed my life forever, and I will never go back to driving a truck. Believe me, this is so much better. So thanks for watching. I hope to hear from you soon.